Hey everyone, and happy holidays. I hope you are enjoying some time with your family, whether that is in person or virtually. I know COVID has made it very difficult for a lot of us to travel. Kyle and I are not excluded from that. We are actually at home celebrating Christmas together. And while Kyle and I don't normally exchange gifts on the holidays, I did want to spend some time today and talk about different things that Kyle and I have bought in 2020 that have added so much value to my life. These are all really great ideas for gifts, whether you are running a little late on your Christmas shopping this year or if you want to hold on to the ideas for any events that you have coming up in the next year. If you have been watching my channel for a while, you might know that I am starting to minimize all of my possessions because I want to live an intentional life with less clutter and stress. And I think these are all items that I will keep in my life for years to come and have added some type of value, whether that is material or emotional. These items are listed in no particular order, and I will add links to all of them in the description. So let's go ahead and get started. Out of all of the things that we have purchased in the year 2020, I think my most favorite is the Ninja coffee maker that Kyle bought. He doesn't normally drink coffee, but he knows that coffee is one of my vices, and before I used to go to Starbucks or McDonald's and get a coffee almost every other day, and that was definitely a source of a lot of my expenses in our food budget. So in order to minimize that, he thought that he could purchase me a coffee maker so I could make coffee at home. 2020 was the year I finally bought a ring light. I'm actually filming this early enough so that I still have some daylight and I'm not using the ring light right now, but it is definitely something that has been used a lot since I got it. These fairy lights are something really inexpensive that I originally bought to add a little bit of an aesthetic look to my office, and I didn't think that they would make that much of an impact in my life. But when I was learning about the hygge lifestyle and learning how to make my life a little more cozy and warm and welcoming, I realized that these fairy lights have a nice warm glow and are really nice for having date night with Kyle. Candles are another one of my vices, which Kyle thinks I spend way too much money on. But this year I actually found a scent that I absolutely love, and it's the frosted cranberry scent from Bath & Body Works. If I light this candle, it only takes 15 minutes for it to make my entire house smell like Christmas. And it's definitely something that makes me feel more warm and cozy, just like how I explained in my video of how to make a hygge home. Something that a lot of you may not know is that I actually cut Kyle's hair. I've been cutting his hair for about 5 or 6 years, but before I started cutting it, Kyle would cut it himself. And I remember one day at work, I pointed to his ear right over here where he kind of like shaved it too close, so the hair right here was way shorter than the rest of his head. And from that moment on, I started cutting his hair to make sure everything was even. We were cutting it in the bathroom, so I would have him sit on the toilet facing the wall, so he was kind of like straddling the toilet, and the hair would just be everywhere. It would be all over his clothes, it would be all over the floor, it would be on me from like cutting it towards me. And I didn't buy a Salon Cape for cutting his hair until this year. I honestly don't know why I waited so long, because they're not expensive and it makes it so much easier. So now we can actually cut his hair in the kitchen, where it's so much easier for me to just sweep it all up, and I don't have to take a shower afterwards because none of the hairs are on my face or on my chest, and he doesn't have to take a shower because it's not on his clothes, and I don't have to throw everything in the laundry to make sure that those hairs aren't being sprinkled around everywhere. In addition to minimizing my possessions this year, I'm also trying to be more resourceful and eco-friendly, and a way to do this was for me to switch from plastic single-use bags to reusable recycled plastic bags, and I found these really amazing reusable bags from a company called Baggu. They are perfect for hauling groceries, but you can also use them for regular shopping bags. Like if you're at TJ Maxx or at Nordstrom, you can use them instead of the plastic bag that they offer you. They are super compact and are actually folded into a square that come with their own carrying pouch that you can just throw in a bag or just keep in your car. So you'll always have them on you, and there's no more reason for you to be using plastic bags. The last thing I want to talk about is a board game that I actually found while just looking at stuff on Amazon. I think it's pronounced Carcassonne. I'm sorry if that's wrong, but it is a really fun strategy game, which is the type of game that Kyle really likes playing. We used to play Machikoro, but I always lose at that game and I don't have that much fun when I lose. And honestly, I'm not that great at this new game either, but it is something that Kyle and I can do together while we're watching a movie or having dinner. And those are the type of things that I really want to kind of keep in my life, that I encourage us to spend some quality time together, or that are free for us to use because they're one-time payment. These are all the items that I bought in 2020 that have brought so much value and happiness into my life. And I hope that if you do purchase them, or if you do decide to inquire about them, you'll use my affiliate link that I added in the description box. Let me know in the comments if you have any of these items or some of your favorite items that you bought in 2020. If you liked this video or at least found it entertaining, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye!